This is part two of my abortion in their own words YouTube video. Continuing with abortionist David Zboris, abortion doctor. A doctor joins suit for right to do operation he hates. Washington Post, March 3rd, 1980. It's a nasty, dirty, yucky thing, and I always come home angry. I've become very good at it. I've become one hell of an abortionist. But it's something it's not something I tell my kids about. Have you ever seen one? I don't care what anyone says. It is not a tonsillectomy. Not just any old medical procedure. It's terminating a potential human life. I mean, abortionists know it. And so I guess, it's not about life. It's about whose rights are more important. The rights of the mother or the rights of the unborn. The rights of the child that is growing and has a huge potential for life. It's alive, but it's not even out there yet. It's not... It's killed before it has a chance. Is birth control an abortion? Definitely not. An abortion kills the life of a baby after it has begun. Where did that come from? A Planned Parenthood pamphlet from August 1963. Now they're one of the #1 organizations of abortions. And it's kind of funny how, since the 60s, we have slid, the slippery slope, the frog boiling. We are so bad right now. And with pornography, with abortion, with fiscal irresponsibility, with greed, with the cult of the individual. And the thing is, if you look back in like the 1960s, like how we got here. In the 1960s, even Planned Parenthood thought abortion was killing a human life. This is Sharon Presley and Robert Cook from The Right to Abortion, a Libertarian Defense. In the case of an unwanted pregnancy, the existential choice for a woman is not abortion versus no abortion, but as Garrett Hardin has pointed out, abortion versus compulsory childbearing. If others can force her to be a mother, then she is coerced into putting her body at the disposal of the fetus as if she were an unclaimed natural resource or a chattel slave. Thus, the woman's most fundamental right of choice, the right to control her own body and happiness, is being abrogated. So, that is so dismissive. And, that's one of the things, I hate to go all fundamentalist here, but with sex comes responsibility. Sex is, I do believe that sex is a loving expression and a gift from God between two people who love each other and want to spend the rest of their life together. It is also the way we bring new life into the world. And to have sex just for pleasure and to basically consider the product of that sex a parasite says so much about modern humanity. So much. I really don't like this quote by Cyril Weddington, the lawyer who argued Roe versus Wade. A delicate decision, Westchester County Weekly, January 22nd, 1998. The word privacy does not appear in the Constitution. Then again, neither does travel. But if you were to ask any American, do you have the right to travel where and when you like, they'd say yes, and the Supreme Court has upheld this right. Again, I don't fully understand how Roe v. Wade is mainly about privacy. It is. I'm just saying, again, what about the right of the unborn? And a lot of these things a lot of these quotes are more about, it seems selfish to me. Abortion, the way they're putting out, seems like a very, very selfish decision to me. And it's, I don't want to, like, sometimes when we call like a Holocaust, but I mean, what is when we just kill like 1.5 million babies a year, and only a small fraction of them are birth defects or products of rape, or and when I'm talking about birth defects, I'm talking more about the fatal birth defects that would cause an agonizing life and very early death. I'm not talking about like Down syndrome. I'm not talking about other things where they're disadvantaged, but they can live a long and happy life. Now, the next batch of quotes is quotes about lack of responsibility and sexual depravity. And I don't like this. I don't like these quotes, so if I'm a little disgusted, please bear with me. This is by Jacob M. Peel, American bioethicist, and this is a bioethicist, which, okay. I dream of the day when women are not afraid to walk the streets with pins reading, "I had an abortion and it was the right decision." And when station wagons bear bumper stickers announcing, "Thank me for having an abortion when I wasn't ready to be a parent." If you weren't ready to have a parent, you should have taken better precautions to not become a parent. And I mean, if you couldn't abstain, then use better protection. This is by Rachel Kramer Bussell from I'm Pro-Choice and I, by The Village Voice, January 13th, 2006. I try not to swear on YouTube, so just put whatever that fill in the blank. I'm pro-choice because I couldn't fully enjoy sex, were I consumed with worry about the potential consequences. I'm pro-choice for all my friends who had abortions and gone on to do great things, who are better women for being childless for now. I'm pro-choice for the new moms and dads I know who are able to actively choose to become parents. I'm pro-choice for all those babies born knowing they're 100% loved and wanted. I mean, I'm pro-choice because I couldn't fully enjoy sex, were I consumed with worry about the potential consequences. And that's the kind of thing that sex is alright. Enjoying sex is alright. Sex without the consequences of bearing new life is alright. It's not a right given in the Constitution, I don't believe. I don't believe it's a human right. I believe it's a selfish right. It's basically, I want to do what I want to do. I want to feel how I want to feel. I don't care about society. I don't care about anything. I do believe that babies should be born in loving relationships. That's why I believe that once pregnant, adoption. And I believe that people there should be more agencies that help women who are pregnant and for adoption. Kristen Luker, by Abortion and the Politics of Motherhood. Having a baby and giving up for adoption, as pro-life people advocate, is not seen by most pro-choice people as a moral solution to the abortion problem. To transform a fetus into a baby and then send it out into a world where the parents can have no assurance they'll be well loved and cared for pro-choice people, the height of moral responsibility. So, I don't know if it's going to be loved, so it's better to kill it. It's better to just exterminate it. But the thing is, then do research into the adoptive parents. Talk to them. Have dinner with them. Have conversations. See what type of people they are. And if they seem like bad people, if they seem like they wouldn't love your child, find someone else. Adoption is the most morally responsible thing to do. But abortion is okay. That I find very, very offensive. I'll be back in video 3.